You had to go and order a lobster again.
I did.
$90 a piece.
Oh, I forgot how much it was.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I told that server she better put on some good music, and you know what?
Something else.
I think since you're the Jerry the Music Man, we're going to talk about, instead of doing Let's Ask Jerry, where I just ask you all these random questions from the fans, let's talk about something you know about. Let's talk about something you lived through. Let's talk about the 1970s rock scene.
Yeah, the old days.
So Jerry's going to give you the top 10, starting with number 10. Top 10.
Oh, you started top 10.
We'll start with 10, yeah. Lead from worst to best. We're going to give you the top 10 best rock albums from the 1970s. What do we have for number 10, Jerry?
Fleetwood Mac Rumors. I like that.
Yeah, Fleetwood Mac Rumors.
That was what, 1977. Oh, that's when I bought my Trans Am.
Yeah, 1977.
That's how old
What was a good song from that album? Was that the Chain? Was that on there?
I think I didn't look up. I forgot what songs are on there.
But it's number 10. Okay. All right, so there you go. Number 10, Fleetwood Mac. What, number 9? Number 9?
Led Zeppelin 4, 1971. That's when
That's a good one.
I graduated high school.
They graduated high school in 1971. That is a good album. That's a good choice. A little low on the list, in my opinion, but this is your list, not my list.
These not necessarily in order of whatever relevance.
Well, who do you have for number 8?
Number 8. Oh, this was a good album, Boston. Well, it's called Boston.
Self-titled album, Boston.
It was the most-selling debut album of all time.
Really? I heard it was. I heard that it might be actually secretly satanic. Is that true?
I never heard that before.
No, it's from this movie.
I thought they were altar boys.
Well, I don't know. We're not going to talk about what goes on in the church. We're going to say that for Twitch. All right.
How about Bewitched?
Bewitched. Number 7. What do you have?
Kansas, Point of No Return. I like that.
Okay.
Only band that used a fiddle.
I think Chef Robert says he likes Kansas.
Chef Robert, what was his?
Reading by Robert.
Yeah.
This is Reading by Robert. This is Carlos.
Yeah, Carlos.
Now we're getting off topic.
Yeah,
Back to the 1970s.
They don't know what you're talking about.
Number 6 of top best rock albums from the 1970s. Number 6.
The reason I like Yes, that they were different back in 1971.
Yes.
They were like the first progressive band. Rush influenced by them.
Okay, so Yes. What album is this one called?
It's called Fragile.
And I see it's from 1971.
That means if you dropped it in my crack.
Fragile.
Fragile.
It sounds French. Number 5. Tell me your number. Monsieur. We have a number 5. It's a good one. Go ahead and tell them that one.
Van Halen 2, but I forget. There was a Van Halen 2 and 1 and 2.
Van Halen. You have Van Halen number 2 is number 5. That came from 1979.
Yeah.
And might as well just tell them what number 4 is. It's Van Halen number.
The first of album.
Number 1.
Good old Eddie.
That was what? That was 1978.
78. That's their debut album.
That's a decent one. I really like your number 3 choice.
Is there a Led Zeppelin 3? Or
Led Zeppelin 3.
Yeah, that was 1970?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That's what it says.
Could have fooled me.
If we're wrong, we're wrong. We'll put the corrections down here in this little area right here. Okay, and then number 2.
This is because I'm biased, the top 2.
If you've been watching PJ's TikTok and Jerry's stuff, you already know his favorite band. Go ahead, tell him what number 2 is. Number 2 is
It's called
Field.
Farewell to Kings by Rush.
By Rush, of course.
Actually, it has the best song ever made, Xanadu.
Xanadu. He made me listen to it once, and it is very complex. It's a good song, though.
You didn't fall asleep, did you?
No, but it is a long song, though.
Okay.
And number 1, best album from the 1970s.
We'll set a drum roll, or we don't have any.
I can put one in later with the sound effects.
All right. This was like an opera. They made different snippets. It was called 2112. It also lasted 1 minute and 12 seconds.
Yeah, it was a very long song. I listened to it earlier, and it took up a lot of time in the kitchen.
Then he definitely fell asleep there.
What year? That came out in 1976.
Yeah, 1976.
So the 70s are pretty awesome, people. I wasn't alive for it. I'm sure a lot of you weren't alive for it, but Jerry was there. He saw these bands. He knew what it was like. He saw Rush for what, $20 one time?
Yeah, $20 in 1982.
All right, well, that's the 80s. Maybe next time we'll do the best rock albums from the 80s.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, our server's about to bring us our steak and lobster. We're going to get some bourbon, so
You're
Why don't you
paying-
give us some
you're-
privacy,
you're
huh?
paying for all this?
Oh yeah, I'll put it on my American Express.
Okay.
Put it under PJ the Jackass Juggalo. All right, see you later.
Oh.
Wah! Say goodnight, Jerry.
Good night, Jerry.